Social media is everywhere you look these days, and if you're a business owner, you better know what you're doing with it, or it will come back to bite you in the butt. Today, we're going to take a look at some of the more recent social media mistakes in business and figure out how to handle social media for your business. I'm Braden Walker, and you're watching the Web Advice Video Podcast. If you've been on the web recently or even watched the news, you probably saw this.
Come on.
While these actions were horrific, the immediate response given by United Airlines on Twitter was just as bad from a PR standpoint. They simply replied, "We apologize for the overbooked situation. Further details on the removed customers should be directed to authorities." That was not the response people were looking for, and by the time United tweeted out the more thought-out response 7 hours later, it was too late. The internet had exploded on them, and even their more thought-out response was picked apart and destroyed. So in this world of immediate news and litigation, what do you do in this situation if you're in charge of United Airlines' Twitter account? I would suggest you better make sure that your first response is the most thought-out response, and you better think quickly. Saying something like, "We're aware and upset by what took place on Flight 3411, and we're working with authorities to find out what happened. We've reached out to the passenger in the video and are helping he and his family with the situation." That probably would have come out better on social media, I think. Most of us don't have a business as big as United Airlines, and probably don't get the publicity that they do. But small businesses are not immune to bad publicity on social media. I'd say they're even more at danger of being hurt badly by poor social media interactions, because if your customer base is put off by something that happens, you will lose big time. United Airlines has the benefit of being so big that they'll weather the storm and continue on doing business. If a small business did something like this and it was picked up by the local news, you could be at danger of losing your business. So then the immediate reaction is to just stay off of social media altogether, right? Wrong. People are going to talk about your business whether you're paying attention or not. So you better be paying attention, and you better have a voice in what's being said. Just ignoring it won't work. So how can we handle social media for business without dying in the process? I would say there are a couple of options. There are those that know social media very well and can handle it for you if you don't feel comfortable doing so. But be careful who you choose and know their track record. Realize that you'll never be able to get away from social media completely. They'll need direction from you because you're the business owner and you need to take responsibility for your business. If you're going to manage your social media yourself, know your customer base. If you're trying to sell something, people can see straight through your motives. If you just want their money, they aren't going to be as inclined to use your services because people want to feel cared for and valued. They want to be enticed. So become a storyteller and take a cue from companies like Apple, where they aren't selling a product, they're selling an idea and an experience. If you do that on your social media, your customers will eventually help by leaving rave reviews that back up what you've been saying. When it comes to dealing with bad PR, the key is making the choice to not be offended and use your brain. Think about the most appropriate response that speaks to not only the situation, but how people are feeling about it. If bad PR is an ongoing occurrence for you, then you need to look at what your business is doing wrong altogether and start making changes. Social media is not going anywhere anytime soon. So get involved and realize this is the world we live in now. The beauty of it is that you can reach out and engage your customers like never before and build a better business. If you found this video helpful, tune in next time and subscribe to our YouTube page. If you have any questions that you'd like to submit for future podcasts, or if you just have questions about your website and need help, email us at info@txadinternet.com. I'm Braden Walker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.